Good morning students. In this video I am going to discuss about the central problem of an economy, and in the previous video it was about economic problem, and we have discussed the terms scarcity of resources, unlimited wants, problem of choice. Now in this video we will discuss about what are the three central problems of an economy. So, every society has to face scarcity of resources, which we have discussed already, which give rises to the problem of choice. Due to scarcity, the problem of choice arises, and every society has to decide on how to use its scarce resources, and the following are the three central problems relating to the allocation of resources. To solve this issue, that is allocation of resources, every economy has to opt or has to think about the three central problems, that is what to produce and in what quantity, how to produce and for whom to produce, because all these three central problems are related to the scarcity of resources, and due to the scarcity of resources these three central problem arises. Okay, let's discuss the first problem, that is what to produce. What to produce and in what quantity. This is the first basic problem of allocation of resources. Okay, this is the first basic problem of allocation of resources, and this problem is also called as problem of resource allocation. This problem refers to the selection of goods and services to be produced and quantity to be produced of each selected commodity. And every economy has limited resources and thus cannot produce all the goods. So, one or other good must be sacrificed so as to produce a given commodity. Okay, now it is related to the selection of goods, as all goods cannot be produced and because of the limited resources, and this problem has two dimensions, that is what goods and services are to be produced and in what quantity. Now what goods are to be produced? Consider two goods, consumer goods and capital goods. We can take the daily basic needs which a consumer gets satisfied, or luxury items, food, clothes, sugar, wheat, rice are the examples of consumer goods, and capital goods consider machines, tractors, etc., equipments. Okay, so an economy has to decide that which type of good or what type of good is to be produced, whether consumer goods or capital goods. Okay, so we can take any example under consumer goods. You can take cloth, you can take sugar, you can take rice, wheat. Okay, and two other type of goods can be considered. One is wartime good, war, at the time of war. Okay, wartime goods, and the second one is peacetime. Okay, और सिविल टाइम भी बोल सकते हैं. वॉर टाइम गुड्स कंसिडर guns, tanks which are used at the time of war, and the peace time good means bread, butter, food items which is the basic necessities. Okay, now the thing is, when the economy has taken a decision as to what goods or services are to be produced, once an economy has taken a decision regarding the production, regarding the goods to be produced, another problem arises, that in what quantity are goods and services to be produced. So if an economy decides to produce more of cloth and wheat within a given period and with limited means, okay, then it will have to produce less of machine at one time. It cannot produce both the goods. Okay, it needs to involve a discussion regarding the quantity to be produced of consumer goods or capital goods, civil goods and war goods. One has to take the decision. You can relate this problem in that manner as your mother faces this issue on the daily basis, like how, what should I cook every morning for the breakfast or every evening for the dinner. Same as a finance minister also faces who prepares annual budget for the country and tries to allocate the relatively scarce resources to their best possible use for the welfare of the economy. Okay, so this is all about what to produce and in what quantity. Second problem is how to produce. Okay, this is the problem of choice of technique of production. You can revise the word, that is technique of production. It refers to the selection of technique to be used for the production of goods and services. And there are two techniques of production, that is labor intensive technique or capital intensive technique. Okay, and what is labor intensive technique? It is very easy. It means this technique uses more of labor and less of capital, and here capital means machines. Okay, and what about the capital intensive technique? It means more of machines and less of labor. So an economy or any, at the time of production, one can opt labor intensive technique or capital intensive technique. For example, production of cloth. Production of cloth. If there is a production of cloth, okay, suppose there is a production of cloth, so the production of cloth can be done either by handlooms or by the modern technique machines. Okay, so one can opt for the handloom or one can go for that modern technique machines. Okay, so this problem is concerned with the efficient use of resources. It implies that more production at the less cost. So the selection of technique is made with the view to achieve the objective of raising the standard of living of the people and to promote employment to everyone. Because if we are opting for the capital intensive technique, it can lead to one side of the issues, and if we are opting for the labor intensive or capital intensive, it will not cover both the issues. Now, which type of issues I am talking about? Because labor intensive technique can solve the problem of unemployment, because if we are using labor, it means it will reduce the unemployment issue. And if we are using capital intensive technique, so it will pushes up the pace of growth. Here it's by mistake written employment, you can correct it here. It will help to reduce unemployment. Okay, or it can also be the combination of both also. So the efforts should be made to use the efficient technique of production. Okay, and for example, it's mentioned here, like in India, it prefers labor intensive technique due to abundance of labor. Here labor's quantity is more as compared to machines. And in developed economies, European countries like prefer capital intensive technique due to abundance of capital. Abundance means in high amount. Okay, so at the level of economy, labor intensive technique reduces unemployment and capital intensive technique pushes up the pace of growth. Okay, and the producer's objective should be keep in mind that a producer always wants that the production should be undertaken at a minimum cost. Okay, now next comes to the next problem, or the last third problem, is for whom to produce. This is also called the problem of distribution of national income, and due to limited resources, an economy cannot produce goods for all the sections of society to the extent desired. So every economy has two sections of society, the rich and the poor. The economy has to decide which goods it is going to produce to serve the balance between both the rich and the poor. So rich and poor comes under the personal distribution. Okay, so there are two aspects. First is personal distribution and the second one is functional distribution. Personal distribution considers rich and poor, which I have mentioned here. So it is concerned with the distribution of production among the consumer in the society and the capacity of the people to pay for goods depends upon their level of income. Okay, and the second one is functional distribution. As we know that production of any commodity is a result of joint efforts of the four factors of production. Okay, four factors are what? First is land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Okay, so what are the four factors of production? Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. So when the production of the commodity happens, it will result in income generation, and this income is to be distributed among four factors. Okay, and what are the four factors? Land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur.